Hello and welcome back to yet another Saturday episode of Bobson Rants while playing Team Fortress 2. Haha. So, what is it I want to talk about this week? Well, what I think I want to talk about is the rumored upcoming competitive Team Fortress 2 patch and other stuff like that, because it has been a while since I've actually talked about Team Fortress 2 at all, which is weird considering I'm always playing Team Fortress 2 in these videos. So I figured, what the hell, I might as well talk about the upcoming patch and stuff like that. So, what is the competitive patch, the competitive Team Fortress 2 thing? Well, for the past, for months now, they've been working apparently on a patch that would bring Team Fortress 2 into a more competitive, there's going to be a competitive mode basically. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work. I'm not really sure what it is. I have not seen any of the beta testing or not been part of it. I don't know what's happening. But from the rumors, from stuff I've read, from stuff I've heard, it's basically they're going to try and make Team Fortress 2 into a more streamlined, competitive mode style, esport friendly kind of game. And the reason they're doing this is, in all honesty, is Overwatch. Overwatch is coming out soon, which is going to be in direct competition with Team Fortress 2. So they're trying to make something new to switch up the game a little bit, to maybe draw in some more interest. And that's how they're going to try and do it, by making a competitive mode. And it's understandable. I mean, Team Fortress 2 has been around for like 10 years now, give or take. Almost 10 years, right? It was 907, I think it came out, so about 9-10 years. So yeah, I mean, there's been competitions with Team Fortress 2, people playing it competitively, but it's not really been taken seriously like a serious esports kind of thing. And the real reason for that is it's not really balanced for being an esport. It's not really balanced for competitive mode, to be honest. And it's mainly due to the various types of weapons, the various types of stuff you can use in game. I mean, some of the weapons are drastically overpowered sometimes. It feels like it, at least. That's why they have to constantly change weapons, bump them up or nerf them a little bit here and there. You'll see that in patches and stuff. I mean, last week there was a patch that added a few extra changes, as well as a Mayflower crate. Mayflower cosmetic case, and I actually thought about doing an unboxing video while I was talking about it this week. Unfortunately, I did not get my hands on any of those cases, and I didn't really feel like buying any off the market, so I decided against doing that. Plus, I don't really want anything out of the cases, so yeah. Anyway, but yeah, they're trying to make Team Fortress 2 in a more competitive style game, and like I said, the reason is because of Overwatch. They're trying to drum up more interest in the game. They're trying to keep hold of the people who are currently playing and keep them from jumping ship over to Overwatch. And yeah, the only problem is, in order to make Team Fortress 2 a real competitive mode, to make it esports worthy kind of game, you have to really change up the way a lot of the weapons work. I mean, right now, a pyro with like a back burner or something like that, coming up behind you with a back burner, just blasting you really hard, and before you even have a chance to turn around, you're at half health and he just blasts you again and you're dead. And there's stuff like that in the game that is very situational, but when it happens, it's very annoying. But right now, Team Fortress 2 is kind of a casual game. It's not really all that casual. It is kind of seriously, in some cases, people take it very seriously. But it is more casual oriented than like other games like Counter-Strike Go, which is a very serious and visceral and military kind of game where you're soldiers fighting other guys. And it's done very seriously, whereas Team Fortress 2 is a class-based game where you have various classes doing weird and silly and cartoonish kind of stuff. I mean, the scout being able to double jump over areas, or the soldier just being able to shoot a rocket at his feet and jump up into the air. That's kind of funny, and it's fun to do, but it's very cartoonish and not very serious. but it's just part of the game. So yeah, in order to make it competitive, they really have to overhaul the weapon system. They really have to overhaul a lot of the way the game plays, a lot of the gameplay itself. And I think that's what they're trying to do with this upcoming patch. Now, I don't know when the patch is going to happen, but if past experience has taught me anything, there's probably going to be a huge patch this coming summer, maybe mid to late June. They might have it during the summer sales. I mean, they've done that in the past. I mean, last year they missed out on the summer sales and had the major Team Fortress 2 patch and update after the sales already ended, so they didn't have a chance to really take advantage of the sales and have any tie-ins or anything like that. But if previous years have taught me anything, there's probably going to be a major patch sometime this summer. Probably mid-June, maybe late June, even early July. And it is entirely possible, if they have everything ready, that that will be when they have the competitive Team Fortress 2 patch ready. I don't know if it's going to be a game-wide patch where everything across the board is changed and they're just going to basically redo the entire game with all the gameplay elements, all the weapons completely changed up for it, or if it's just going to be a specific game mode that they're going to add to Team Fortress 2 that will have its own specific settings and stuff like that. I don't know. I have no idea. They have not released a large amount of details about it, but that's my take on it from what I have heard, what I've seen, what I've read. And the reason they're doing this is because of Overwatch. And Overwatch is Blizzard's answer to Team Fortress 2. It is a similar game to Team Fortress 2 in that it is a class-based, hero-style team shooter. Unlike stuff like Counter-Strike Go, CSGO, and like, what's it called? Not Medal of Honor, Battlefield? No, the Call of Duty. That game still going? Yeah, Call of Duty kind of games where you're just a soldier and you might have a starting set of weapons or something, but you can basically pick up other people's weapons, you can switch out, and you can do other stuff around the game while you're playing. In Team Fortress 2 and in Overwatch, you have a specific class with a specific set of skills, a specific set of abilities that none of the other classes have. And you start the game like that, and you finish the game like that, and you can't really change out weapons or anything. Well, you can do that in Team Fortress 2, but only from classes that drop weapon you don't have, or you can switch it out mid-battle and like that. But they added that recently. Well, I say recently, it was about a year or so ago. But that's the basic idea of what Team Fortress 2 and Overwatch are. They're class-based, hero-based kind of shooter games. And there haven't really been a lot of them over the years that have really been much of a threat to Team Fortress 2. But Overwatch is so hyped right now. It's so out there. There are commercials and stuff on television, on the internet, all over the place, hyping it up to no end. So it is going to be fairly popular. People are going to buy it. People are going to play it. And I'm sure there are going to be plenty of people who play Team Fortress 2 who will get the game and play it and love it and want to play more of it instead of more of Team Fortress 2. Because like I said, Team Fortress 2 is nearly 10 years old. It is an old game. So unless they do something drastic to keep people's attention, Team Fortress 2 will be in trouble with this. But as I say that, there are very real reasons why I doubt Overwatch will completely overshadow Team Fortress 2 in any real way. And one of the main reasons I doubt it is a very real reason that Overwatch is not free. Team Fortress 2 is a free-to-play game. It has been for the past 5 years. Since 2011, I think, it became free-to-play. And it's free-to-play. It's completely free-to-play. You don't have to pay anything. The only thing you have to pay for is if you want to expand your inventory or trade or anything like that. But yeah, you can just play it for free. Whereas Overwatch has a massive paywall of, it's either going to be a full price game of like $40, $50, is it? I'm not sure what the pre-order cost is right now. I haven't really looked at it, but it's going to be at least $40, maybe more, depending on how much it actually costs. But yeah, it's basically going to be Team Fortress 2 with slightly better graphics and slightly different gameplay, but you're going to have to pay $50 for it. And that is going to be something that really does slow down interest in it and keep people from just running in mass straight to Overwatch from Team Fortress 2. The fact that they're going to have to pay for it. So yeah, that is going to be one of the main reasons people are not just going to massively go over to Overwatch. Now, another reason is the community. I mean, Team Fortress 2 has a huge community. It has had a huge community. It's dwindled over the years. People come back and come and go and stuff like that. Whenever there's new patches or new content or a new event or something coming on, they're going around or something like that. But Team Fortress 2 has a huge community, and people have tons of time invested. I personally have 2,000 hours in Team Fortress 2 played. Over 2,000 hours. So having that kind of time invested, I kind of want to keep playing Team Fortress 2 over Overwatch. And another thing is Overwatch is being released by Blizzard, and Blizzard is very tight-fisted when it comes to their content, their intellectual property and stuff like that. They really want to hold on to control of their games. So I don't know if there's going to be allowances for custom maps, player-created maps, player-created servers and run servers that have custom modded servers and stuff like that. I mean, if Nostalrius is any indication, they really don't want to have people privately running their own servers for their games. So yeah, and that's one of the things that makes Team Fortress 2 fun. Even if you don't have a lot of fun, even if you're bored with playing the standard maps that Valve servers run, you can just go on the server list, look up random servers, and play on a Minecraft server, or play on a orange map, or a custom-made map that's never been released on the main search thing, and stuff like that. And you can go and play and have fun. And you could go on modded servers that have, like, randomizers. Randomizer servers are a lot of fun like that, because they randomly switch up your class and randomly switch up your weapons, and that's a lot of fun. I don't know if they're going to have something like that in Overwatch, or if they're going to even have allowances for something like that. Or random prop hunt style gameplay, or I don't know. There's various types of gameplay, modded game servers and stuff like that in Team Fortress 2 that I don't know if they're going to have that kind of open-ended player input, player created kind of stuff in Overwatch. And if they don't have that kind of thing, I'm not sure how far it's going to go. Because one of the things that makes Team Fortress 2 fun is the fact that they always have new content coming out. Every few months, every 3 or 4 months, they have something new, maybe a new crate or new cosmetics or stuff like that. They have the summer events where they have massive things. Recently they've started doing the contract thing, last year it was. So that keeps people interested in like that. But I don't know how Blizzard is planning on doing Overwatch. And depending on how they do it, it could be huge or it could fall flat on its face. And depending on when it's released and when the new patches for Team Fortress 2 are released, it might coincide, it might not be good, it might be bad, I don't know. I just don't know. And that really is the problem. But what I foresee is the paywall is going to be one of the biggest hindrances that Blizzard faces with trying to take on the Team Fortress 2 audience. And that's really the real problem with Blizzard. They are still stuck in that we have to make money off of this right up front. We have to sell our game right up front. No free to play, nothing whatsoever. You buy the game and you pay for it right there. And they're still stuck in this mentality that has pretty much been overridden by all the free to play games. I mean, most of the games that are like this are free to play, Team Fortress 2 being one of the biggest. And I'm doubtful that they'll really take on a huge chunk of the market. I mean, it is a Blizzard game. They are very well known for making very good games, very well done games. So that alone might drive the sales enough to make it popular enough to keep going with it. But if it does not do well, I don't know if they're going to keep going with it, if they're going to keep pushing it as hard as they did. I mean, just look at Heroes of the Storm. It was something they were trying to push as a, what was it called? A Dota style. That's what it was. Heroes of the Storm was their answer to Dota, and it didn't really do as nearly as well as they hoped for. So yeah, they're really banking on Overwatch being really popular. So maybe it'll do great, maybe it won't. I don't know. And maybe the Team Fortress 2 competitive mode patch they're planning will revitalize. It'll get people back into the game and re-spark interest in Team Fortress 2 and get people to come back to it. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. And I don't even know if this coming June is going to be when it happens, or if it's going to be not till next December or whatever, when they have their big patch for the holidays and like that. I don't know. But yeah, how long have I been going? Holy crap, around 16 minutes. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Bobson. This has been another Bobson Rants. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.